Hello, everybody. That was really high energy, and I don't know why. Hi, Audrey. Hello, everybody.
Last guy expected.
I don't know what to do for intros, so at this point, I feel like I'm just about to go like way over the top.
You know, I think that was the best thing. I think you should just always start your videos.
Fair enough. Anyway, let's sit down and talk for a little bit, cause
I'm not ready for the day, by the way.
Because I think that's how you do these vloggy kinds of videos. Anyway, if you read the title, I don't know what to post today. So, you get a day in my life. Actually, it's more like half a day in my life because it's literally 4:30.
Half a day?
I haven't really done anything today, so it's close enough. I haven't done the important things I needed to do today. I guess there's just like one important thing. Anyway, mild dilemma, because I have a lot of these. If you're wondering, like, what, Spencer, I thought you were going to do, like, Magic the Gathering, like, all the time, because, like, that's your niche and stuff, and then, so, like, why don't you just post one of those videos? I'm learning that doing MTG content, even though it's one of the kinds of content I find the most enjoyable to make, I also find it the absolute easiest to burn out on. Explain that. The content I like the most is the stuff I burn out the easiest on. That makes no sense. Anyway, yeah, for me, Magic, like, it's a fun game, but it's kind of like an overload on my brain, and I can't handle it for very long. And also, I just have major issues with the ecosystem of how the program that I play, MTG Arena, is done. It just makes it really hard to get resources, and, like, I want to be able to make videos about a different kind of deck every week, but it's hard to do that if you don't have the resources to get the cards you need for the deck. And, yeah. So, anyway.
Thus, a day in the life.
Thus, a day in my life. So, basically, today... Shocker. You ready for this? All I've done today is work on music. What? Like, I know. It's hard for me to work on music. I am still working on the Angel Voices project. That is still a work in progress. And now that I think about it, I probably should have been working on that one instead of what I was working on today. But I will show you guys, you know what? Show and tell time. Also, don't judge our blankets. We went on a trip and they have to dry. Anyway, into my humble abode. My not so humble abode. Anyway. Okay, so, ta-da. Welcome to my desk, a day in my life. And so, I have gotten a little bit, wow, I'm like hecka yellow. I've gotten a little bit done for the Angel Voices project. It's coming. This is actually a reproduction of the song that I made out of my family. If you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. I made a song using only samples that I got from, like, sounds that my family made with their own voices. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm reproducing this, it's because there may or may not be plans to, like, reproduce the silly, like, song challenges that I've done on YouTube, and then upload them to Spotify along with the original. So if you liked how the original sounded better, then you can listen to the original. Or if you're gonna like the reproduced version better, you can listen to that. I don't know. May or may not be in the works, and I may or may not have started it today because I wanted to. I started listening back through my songs, and I was actually kind of shocked because I actually kind of liked them. Like, I thought they were actually good, and usually I'm like really hard on myself and I don't think anything sounds good anymore. But yeah, you want to hear what I've done so far? So this is, if you haven't heard it, then you're in for a treat. But Just saying, when I reproduce it, since I lost a lot of the original samples for what I've done, I'm not using all of the originals, but I have been able to recover some. So hopefully that should help the track sound true to the original. I look so unenthused. Anyway, yeah, it hasn't been done past that point. You probably, if you've heard the song, you probably noticed that the drop was a little different because I sped it up, and I'm actually going to do an additional section that wasn't in the original, just because I want the song to be longer. So I'm going to do build up and then this drop that has that melody that you hear, the bum ba da dun 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 dun. And then I'm going to calm it back down and do another build up, and then at the very end of the song will be like the nasty like breakdown that was in the original. So yeah, there's that. I feel like I owe it to you guys to show you where the Angel Voices is at. So I'm pulling it up on my computer. I haven't integrated the sample yet. The reason why I kind of got stuck with this is because I actually got a new plugin, which is like basically a new program inside my program that does stuff. And it has a lot of cool sounds that are kind of geared towards like electronic dance music. So I kind of went like overboard, and then I ended up making the Angel Voices thing sound like EDM-ish. And I realized that I want this one to sound a little more acoustic than that, so I'm gonna have to go back and kind of scrap it. This is what I've got so far. Like I said, I've put together like the sample of everybody's voices. It sounds good, by the way. Thank you, everybody. But yeah, so this is your little sneak peek. It's kind of slow and swingy. Oh, it was supposed to go to a next section, but I had it on a repeat thing. They're supposed to be... Hello? Oh. Probably doesn't... Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna start that over. Not only did I have it on a repeat for the first like musical section, I only had the piano playing. I didn't have anything else, so you probably can't hear too much of it over the camera. There is just like this kind of airy little bit that I've added, so you get the idea. And then, yeah, they're supposed to be like those little plugs. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. And then here comes the dance part. It doesn't sound bad. I don't want it to be... It's hard to find the right balance between like the electronic stuff and the acoustic stuff. So I'm still trying to find that balance. I'm so sorry that it's like hecka late. It's been like 2 weeks past when it's supposed to be done. I think the thing that I worry about the most is that if you've been watching my channel, you probably understand that I was not too happy with how my song Sunrise turned out from like a production sound standpoint. And so I think it's because I just like procrastinated doing it, and then I rushed it and did the whole thing in like a week. I really don't want to do this because because even though I know I've already promised it for a certain date, I've also promised a good end product. And so personally, I hope you guys agree, I feel like I would rather take more time, think through it, try to find the right inspiration, and have a product that I'm really, really happy with than to have one that I'm not so happy with, but I met the deadline. I'd rather just stretch the deadline. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing so far today. It's not been the most exciting thing, but I do have one thing that is exciting. And if you watched my apartment vlog thing about making a studio that I never finished, I even labeled it as a part 1, intending to do a part 2, and then I just like never did. But if you remember watching that video, I said that I was going to build like a tray that goes underneath my desk for my keyboard. And I'm actually finally almost done with it. So today I'm going over to my family's house it's been assembled and I stained it yesterday. And today I'm going to put on the polyurethane coating, which is just like the clear glossy coating that protects the wood. And then probably by tomorrow or Friday or something, I'm filming this on Wednesday, I think, I'll probably be able to take it home and put it under my desk, and then I can move that beast of a thing. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on today. So I'm gonna start getting ready to go head to my fam's house, and we will do some polyurethane coating. Riveting, isn't it? I feel like this video is just going to prove my point that I live kind of a boring life, but anyway, I'll try to make it entertaining. So let's go! So, funny story. I haven't actually gone over to my family's house yet, because yesterday after I was like, okay, let's go to my family's house, I was like, well, I don't have to go right this second, so I decided to keep working on music, and then I just kind of ended up never going. So it's actually the next day. Funny enough, I'm filming this the day that I'm supposed to be posting this, so I'm gonna have to finish filming it, and then I'm gonna edit it, and then it's gonna go up, hopefully. Anyway, so I guess since I didn't start the video yesterday till like 4 o'clock, you get the earlier half of what a day in my life looks like now. Even still, it's like 12:30. I've had my breakfast, lunch. I just didn't eat until lunchtime. So, but now I'm about to go head out to my family's house. And now we're gonna go do the polyurethane on the drawer, and yeah, so let's go for real this time. All right, I'm at my fam's house in our lovely unfinished basement, which they've so kindly let me use as my little workspace. And the keyboard tray thingy is right there. Ta-da! So this is after it's been stained. I think it looks kind of nice. I didn't bother trimming this stuff right here. I got trim for the front bit, so it looks a little nicer. But this will be bordered on the desk, so that doesn't really matter. And then I ended up not staining the back because when I stained it, it was positioned like this, and then I just never really got around to getting the underside of that, so I don't think anybody will really see that though, so it's okay.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. So now my mom's gonna give me a little tutorial, I guess, on, where is it, this stuff. So I'm really scared because this is the part of it that seems easy to mess up. So
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay, let's do it.
7 hours later.
Okay, Audrey's here now and she's filming
Hello.
for me. So, fun fact, as you can see, it's now dark outside.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day. We've been running into some issues, so finally got around to doing the polyurethane stuff. I opened up my can and discovered that apparently it has a shelf life of about 6 months, which is about exactly the amount of time that it's been since I bought it.
Yeah.
So I had to go out and buy a new can of polyurethane.
Yeah, because the old can, like you can see on this piece of paper right here, it looks like earwax. It looks disgusting. It was just really chunky and not, like it wouldn't mix. But now this new can is way better. And we tried going to one store, but they were closed because we're doing this at like 9 p.m. So This has been a process. But it'll be worth it. It'll be nice to have this.
Yep, so the hard part about polyurethane that my mom told me is that it tends to streak really bad if you go back and forth on it. So you have to just make long, singular brush strokes in one single direction.
Yep, so
over it. I guess I can see what she means on the streakiness. So I feel like it's already kind of looking like it'll be streaky. So that's great. This travels a lot farther than stain does, though.
do you think we could have used a smaller can?
That's what I'm starting to wonder.
Huh.
I thought I would go through this like stain, but like one little bit of polyurethane on this actually goes a long way.
Wow. Well, I'm excited for you to finish it so we can take it back home because I think it looks pretty good. Oh, you can tell the glossy from the non-glossy. It looks really good.
Yep.
All right,
The problem is this part of the drawer is very well out of the light, and so I can't see what's happening.
Let's see if this helps.
Oh, that probably will.
There you go.
That actually is very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll let you focus, and then I guess we'll show them what it looks like when it's done with the coat. Yay!
Okay. I don't think I did a good job. I don't think I could ever run a DIY woodworking channel.
This is what it looks like. You
Yeah.
can't really tell because it's clear, but
Yeah. I think the problem is on this part, I think I used way too much because it's kind of like collecting at the bottom in the corners and stuff. So I think as it dries, it might get pretty bubbly and it's probably going to get kind of gross. But
that's all right.
like my parents said, if I really, really hate it,
Sand.
I can sand the whole thing way down and redo it. So
Start over.
I guess I'll come back and see what that's looking like. But till then, I think I'll probably have to show the final product in a different video because that's the end of my day. So there's a day in my life. Woo! Except it was like 2 days. You got the second half of the first day and then the first half and the ending of the second day.
Yeah, that's nice.
But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, push the like button.
Yeah, push it on there.
And then push the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I think we're made of something.